Hey Bafana, this video is brought to you by EASYBET. Click the link in the description to sign up and use code FANS50 to receive a 50 Rand sign-up bonus. And also, T&Cs apply. Under 18s are not permitted to gamble. Gango.
FANS Wethu TV, it's the World Cup qualifiers. Bafana 2, Lesotho 0. I'm joined by the double pivot itself. It's Dr. Mutau and Dr. Tammy.
Oh, it's Tibo Ogren Meauti.
Kimna.
Oh, great. Yeah, it's Tibo. Let us congratulate Bafana for winning this match.
Sure.
Obviously, we are talking about the national team here.
Sure.
A team that needs to be supported more than any other team in the country.
True.
A team that does not need to be advocated for support.
Yes.
I mean, all 16 teams and all 16 players or fans should come into this game without any fear or without us advocating that they should come here.
Definitely.
It goes without saying.
Yes.
But anyway, as you can look around me, I've got my 2000.
Sure.
The president of my 2000, Relebohile Mufokeng,
Yes.
took it upon his shoulders today at the second half.
Sure.
As you've seen, the older guys couldn't score, and as a president, he had to head a $1 million goal.
Exactly.
But anyway, let's talk about this team that was well greeted by Hugo Bruce himself. When he arrived into this country, majority of the players, or majority of the people rather,
sure.
They did not believe in him.
Sure.
Since we've been failing over many times because we're trying to find a Bafana that was then built by the late Clive Barker.
Sure.
And as the left wingers, they come with a devil-may-care attitude to Hood. Dr. Hugo Bruce took it upon his shoulders to say, I will do everything in my disposal, not to honor or respect names, but to try and build a team beyond reasoning.
Sure.
And this is what this man has given unto us, to say, I will become a stubborn, choose my own players. Yes, you've put your own or your best 11 in the past, your Tembazwani, you mentioned them, big names, European players. All of them, they've tried and came and failed. But this is what this man has done here. He came here and became that man that will say, I will take my ordinary players that as a country you think are just ordinary players,
sure.
and I'll make them great.
Yes.
And he has started, yes, he did not have as many supporters as one would think, but some of us have started supporting him all along, because we knew that is a very ideological man who is here to make us succeed as a country.
Definitely.
Because we've had a lot of people or a lot of coaches failing in the past.
That's right.
Precisely because they wanted to please seniors at the SAFA level. And I'm the only person who's qualified to tell you this without any shadow of a doubt.
Sure.
But let's talk about our formation. We're talking about a team that became number 3 in the CAF, in FIFA.
Talk about it.
In CAF. But again, we're playing rather a marginal team in Lesotho. I was expecting us to beat them with bigger margin.
More goals.
But anyway, at least we played a 4-2-3-1 formation.
Sure.
You've got CBC as playing as a left centre back. And you had Ngeza on a right centre back.
Sure.
And you had Khulisa Mudau, arguably the right back, the best right back in the country.
Definitely.
And you had Pazedine. I mean, it's proving to be beyond the best left back that we've been looking for. And Jaden Adams.
Sure.
Asamatifela matale dead ball specialist Mokwena Tebuho Mrembula Motokare, he's got a cracker. On a good day, he can give you that.
Anytime.
But anyway, let's talk about Pesitao, a player that has at least forgotten just for a short while. Amata the best striker in the country, and this is what we always advocating for. If you go to Europe and play your trade in Europe, that alone can prove to us that you're one of the best players in the world. Hence, you see Ngezan, who is a Romanian's best defender in the country. In
Romania.
Yes, in Romania. It goes without saying. Yes, allow a lot of people to speak because they've got a shorter understanding and they wouldn't really understand this.
No,
but yes, and we forgive them. Hence, you'll always see Ngezani in any day playing But Stibo, we were rushing in the first half. We were not composed.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone was rushing the ball. There was no one who had an aircon in terms of cooling the tempo of the game and controlling it.
Yeah.
Yes, you could see your Jaden Adams. Sometimes he would be walking like a Lionel Messi, trying to control the tempo of the game and stuff. But they were rushing in front of goals.
Sure.
We were creating as many chances as we could. As I always say, Otola motho o mongwe a rata ho shela butšhere mara dula bumper. Precisely. Precisely because they just do it for the fun of doing it.
Sure.
But if you're composed and you're able to when you're in front of goals,
yeah,
you're able to compose yourself and create goals. Create scoring opportunities. But you talk about Mokwana, who was playing as our right wing.
Elias
Mokwana. He's the one who created those goals, if you can check it.
He did.
Because he came from the right, coming in and cutting in. But it is no surprise to me, as I've got a PhD, to know that Hilman Mukelele, who's the assistant coach of Bafana, played the very same role and was playing with his right. Because back in the days, it was not known that when you play a right wing, you're playing with your left, but you're cutting with your left in these days. But Hilman Mukelele, back then, would play a right wing, cutting in, and then would be delivering the very similar or the same passes as Mokwana would give us.
Yeah.
If you check all those goals, it was a contribution, or Mokwana was always involved into those goals. But when we scored 2 goals in the beginning of the second half,
sure,
we became so relaxed. You would see Ronwen Williams being so composed in terms of playing the ball. He was starting play from the back, allowing Lesotho to come at us. But we looked like a team that is happy to get 2 goals and win the game. For me, looking at Bafana level, that's an embarrassment. I think, according to our standard, with all due respect to Lesotho, I think we did not play according to our standard. We could have scored at least more goals. We could have went for more goals.
Yes.
But anyway, Hugo Bruce thought, let me introduce the trio, Talent Mbata, Amatalent Wafana, who has proven now last weekend to be playing one of the biggest games, and he has controlled the middle of the park. So Hugo Bruce thought it wouldn't make football sense for him not to introduce him onto this game.
Sure.
He then introduced him, Talent Mbata, introduced him together with Obas in the middle of the park. He removed the double pivot.
Sure.
and introduced another double pivot. That
Sure.
shows depth and shows quality in terms of going forward. And he also introduced Reinas who had shot at goal after he could receive a pass from Pesitao.
Yes.
Let me tell you something about the quality of Pesitao.
Talk.
A lot of people might not have understood him today because he did not play according to his level.
His best.
But let me tell you something about Pesitao. He's able to anticipate space. And Pesitao has a trade of reading space and reading those lines, whereby it's likely or it's unlikely that you'd find a player in this country that would give you what Pesitao can give you. Pesitao, yes, at times cannot give you what you are expecting.
Yes.
But what Pesitao has, it's rare.
No one else
can give us.
Yeah.
If you check that goal that was pulled almost at position number 9, where he gave it to Reinas,
Sure.
and Reinas gave it to short to a goalkeeper. The goalkeeper couldn't really hold it, but he brought it back to Pesitao.
Sure.
And Pesitao, unfortunately, couldn't really connect well with that goal.
That's true.
And he just took it up the post rather. But you talk about Erilebuhile Mufokeng, who does not seem to surprise us. He reminds me of Nkosa's daughter. When you think he has done it all,
yeah,
he then says, "Anga tleli nalekai."
Amen, amen.
Yeah, that's Relebohile Mufokeng. When you think you've got football brains and football understanding,
Sure.
and you think, Stibo, there's no way and there's nowhere in the world where a fish will never get tired of swimming.
That's true.
You cannot come here and tell me that a football player has fatigue. If you do not understand English, rather leave it to us. But you cannot tell us that a player who's playing
Sure.
football, you're saying is tired of playing.
Sure.
Why can't you blame a fish and say this fish is tired of swimming?
Sundowns.
It doesn't make football sense to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's say this: if umutu ukwata patela dijo wena o kwatile you want to hunger strike and you are striking o kwatetse dijo you think dijo will be touched by you not eating food won't be touched if you support Kaizer Chiefs and you're going to say wena you're not going to support Bafana
sure.
Oh, you're not doing us yourself a favor because it will be filled up here and this does not go to every Kaizer Chiefs supporter but you can never say that you're punishing Bafana precisely because your team is not being selected.
Right.
The best way for players to be selected, even with Orlando Pirates supporters or players rather, for them to be selected, they must come and perform well at their home-based teams, like your Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, and whatever team that may be playing. But for someone to say their players are not selected, their players should perform well at their teams, so that they remember all these players that are playing here have played well in their particular teams or in their home teams.
That's right.
Hence, Hugo Bruce, so it fits that I have to bring those players here. You understand? But if you are going to say you are number 10 on the log, you're not doing well, and you don't want to come and do well so that you can be selected here, you're just wasting your time. Get motivated and inspired in your own teams. If Kaizer Chiefs, we hope and we pray that Kaizer Chiefs can do well and perform so that they be selected. Together with my own players at Orlando Pirates. But anyway, I'll never go without saying this. We've got a team that cannot take a loss. I know it's Bafana game, but we've got a team and its fans cannot take a loss. Mamelodi Sundowns fans and their technical team with Cardoso. He was greeting our coach last match before we humbled him. They were very happy. They were greeting each other. Oh, the next thing Mutua Shapiwa, he runs inside the tunnels and he cries.
He didn't shake hands.
What is that? He didn't shake hand. And moya wa bolo ukai. And again he goes and to blame it upon nature. He says if this was a tactic, then it went. We don't have tactics that involves nature. We do not own the rain. That was rain. The pitch, for it to be slippery, it was rain. Different with what happens in Loftus. What happens in Loftus, it was man-made. And anyway, there was no pitch in Loftus. It was muddy. So, but we are not there. We are not into the politics of football.
Talk about it.
By the way, let me correct again. The Komikana said, I said that Mamelodi Sundowns fans are stupid. No, let me correct that. It's amazing. It is also amazing how they realized that after a loss. They beat us 4-1 in Loftus. And when we were saying Wetito out, we never did anything, but they sweated on Wetito. But after that, they said that we said their players are stupid. No, we did not say that. We said it was very stupid for Mamelodi Sundowns fans to sing Wetito Futsek. And I still hold the very same sentiments even today now. I say it was very stupid for Mamelodi Sundowns fans to sing Wetito Futsek. But anyway, we are the brothers or the senior brothers of PSL.
Yes.
And we say let's work together. We never advocate for violence. We want us to work together into building this football. It belongs to us. We've got sisters, we've got the Chipika Dao Sundowns, both Pirates, Chiefs, and we want us to work together in harmony and in peace. We need to respect each other and protect each other. Anyway, let me leave Mudao to say something.
Man of the match, brother Mudao.
Stibo, man of the match is obvious. Just number 11.
Who's that?
President Eman 2000. Yeah, so Hugo Bros today did very well. And I've got a message to Hugo Bros.
What's your message?
Hugo Bros, let me see the camera. Hugo Bros, please extend maternity leave Obrimudiva to 6 months. He can't drop Hugo Bros in the last minute. The day players supposed to report to the camp.
Yes.
So he go to maternity ward. So Hugo Bros give Obrimudiva 6 months maternity leave.
That's it.
That's it, because he dropped us in the last minute.
Yes.
So today Basadin, he played very well on that position.
Quality.
So, Obrimudiva, please enjoy your maternity leave for 6 months.
Yeah, go away.
Hugo Bros is on business. We are going to Benin play on Tuesday. So let him enjoy the maternity leave.
That's it.
That's it.
That's your message.
That's my message.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Can I say something?
Yeah, no, it's done. It's done. You say it in his
Sure.